Hey everybody, my name is Lynn and my channel is called A Bit of Birdsong. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm still drinking coffee this morning. It's a little after 11. I've tried to switch to black coffee because I really need to lose a few pounds and I have to get in shape. I'm really neglecting my Pilates, which is something I used to do every single day. Sometimes I think about the videos that I've done over the last few months, and it must seem like I'm working in more journals than one person could be working in. And I feel sort of guilty sometimes, like I'm not keeping up for you all. But I want you to know that I do keep up with these journals in a way that makes sense to me. You've all seen this. This is my daily journal, and I try to get to it every day. If I can't, what I do is stick the items into the journal that I know I want to put in here, and then I might journal every 2 or 3 days, sometimes every 4 days, and totally catch up. I can't believe this journal was started all the way back on June 20th. The days are flying. I mean, I just can't even put it into words. Let's get over to the current things that I've done in here. Okay, so here is where I started most recently and just playing catch up a little bit. Sometimes if I'm really busy, I will type entries on my computer, print them out and bring them out here and stick them in the journal, knowing that it is an entry that I wanted to get in here, but I didn't have time to write it out. That's what this is. I did use one of my ink stamps. I love this little stamp. I found this at a thrift store. It says Zim Prints. I don't remember that company name. I'll have to look into that. And I just wrote confidential on that because it's not something that I want to show on camera. Sometimes I like to just take a Sharpie and write a nice big long entry over the top of everything. My, how is it already Friday again? Exactly. And of course, there's one of the little seedy envelopes with the dried flowers that I found at Dollar Tree. I just think that's such a pretty little display. There's an old book page inside. I put a little number 1 here, a number 2 there, so that I can number the pages knowing that this just moves on through the journal. There's another entry that was floating around and a little snippet of velvet ribbon that I definitely didn't want to lose. So that's glued onto the page. This is a painting that I love, and I cannot remember who painted this or what the name of that painting is. I want to say it has a religious sort of thought in the name of the painting. I'm going to have to look that up. I had the piece of paper that went with it telling what it was, and I can't find it. It's in here somewhere, and I will hopefully come across that. We have this. Oh, this is something I came across recently, and this goes way back. So this is a postcard from the shop that was across from me when I had sidetracked. Love this store. At one point it had been closer to the downtown area in Hillsboro, and then ended up in the same shopping center that my shop was in. Fetch was just, it was like a mental health break for me. I used to love to go in there. Since the whole shopping center closed, I'm not sure if Fetch is still open. I don't know if the owner moved again, but I love that postcard. So that, and then under here, I kind of just, I continue to write. That's the last part of that entry, and I covered that. Gracie, I feel like this is a piece of paper that you sent to me. It's got, I think that's printed. Could be stamped. But that is absolutely beautiful. Gracie, if that was you, you'll have to let me know. Anyway, that's really pretty. I have a stack of papers. Sorry, I'm turning around to look on the floor behind me. I do have a stack of papers that I want to print on. That's something I've always wanted to do, is take a beautiful image, turn it into a PNG with no background, and print a lot of them for things like Happy Mail and packages. And finally, I caught up by putting this picture in. This was back on July 4th when Jason had a gig at the Colonial Inn in Hillsboro, and he asked if he could take my picture. I was sitting near all of his equipment while he was unloading some more things and finding out where he was going to be setting up. So I was kind of just watching everything for him, and when he walked up, he said, "You look so beautiful. Can I take your picture?" Of course, he has that opinion of me, which I love, but I don't always think that about myself. Anyway, I'm going to tie this because it's getting quite chunky. We're going to be coming back to this in just a little bit because I have something I want to try in here. And I need to add some of my new beads to this as well. There's a little jar that I keep close by with lots of pretty beads. We will definitely add some beads to this. I want to finish this video up by showing you something that I received. A company called Crayspire. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you're here. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.